Today we'll be learning to use a stovetop pressure cooker. I have two 8-quart Fagor Duo pressure cookers here. Why two? Because the first one I got was a bit temperamental. Since it was the first pressure cooker I had ever purchased, it took me hours of reading this exciting manual and being on hold with tech support to figure out what's wrong. Hopefully this video will save you all this trouble. We'll also go over different ways of releasing pressure, cleaning and storing. Before you cook any ingredients, do a water test to ensure that you can build up enough pressure, maintain it and release it correctly. Let's put 2 quarts of water into the pot. Insert the gasket into the lid and set the knob to the second setting. That should give you about 15 psi of pressure. Align this line on the lid with the bottom handle, close the lid and align the handles. Engage the locking mechanism and turn the heat on high. When the steam starts to escape from the knob area, watch the pressure indicator carefully. As soon as it comes up, check that the handles are tight. If they feel a bit wiggly, check again in 10 seconds. As soon as they clench together, lower the heat and start timing your recipe. On my first pressure cooker, the handles never clenched tightly, and I had to use pretty high heat to keep the pressure indicator up. That was a sign that it was not pressurizing correctly. After fiddling around with all the controls, I found that giving the locking mechanism a nudge after the pressure indicator came up finally locked the pressure cooker completely and I could lower the heat. For this water test, keep your pot on medium-low heat for about 5 minutes and then turn it off, but keep the pot on the burner. Watch what happens. The pressure indicator should stay up at least for several minutes. Keep the pot off the heat for 10 minutes and then release the pressure. There are 3 ways to do that. You can just wait for the pressure to drop by itself as the pot cools off. How long this takes depends on the pressure cooker and the amount of food. To release pressure within a few minutes, set the knob to the steam release position. When all the steam escapes, the pressure will drop and you can unlock the pot. To release pressure even faster, take the pressure cooker to the sink and run a slow stream of cool water over the lid, avoiding all the controls. The pressure indicator should drop within 20 seconds. The only part of the pressure cooker that is dishwasher safe is the pot itself. The lid and the gasket should be washed by hand. Note that the pressure setting knob comes out by turning it to the release setting and pulling up on it. This allows you to wash out this little hole that might have gotten clogged during cooking. If your gasket cracks, it will need to be replaced. So to prolong its life, dry it with a towel right after washing and once in a while oil it lightly. When storing your pressure cooker, don't close it to avoid locking in moisture and producing funky smells. I store it with the lid upside down to allow some air circulation. For more interesting ways to boil water, don't forget to subscribe to Helen's Kitchen channel. And if you're ever in the Boston area, maybe I'll see you in one of my classes.